The forest had always been my sanctuary, a place where I could escape the noise of everyday life. I had hiked through almost every trail in Oregon, but this weekend I decided to venture off the beaten path. Deep within the woods, I stumbled upon an old hidden cabin. It was overgrown with vines and moss, almost blending into the forest. Curiosity got the best of me. As I approached the cabin, a sense of unease settled in my stomach. Why was it here, so far from any trail? I pushed open the creaky door and stepped inside. The air was thick with dust, but everything seemed strangely well preserved. Furniture, old photographs, and even some journals lay scattered around. Who had lived here? Flipping through the photographs, I saw a happy family, a man, a woman, and 2 children. The journals told a different story, one of fear and mystery. The last entry was dated 1952. It spoke of strange occurrences, whispers in the night, and shadows lurking outside. What happened to them? As I read, a cold draft brushed past me. I turned quickly, but there was nothing there. Was it just the wind? Or was someone, or something, here with me? Determined to uncover the truth, I spent the next few days returning to the cabin, piecing together the family's history. They had vanished without a trace. Locals whispered about sinister rituals and dark secrets, but no one knew for sure. Why would a family get involved in such things? One evening, as the sun set and the forest grew darker, I heard it, a faint whisper, like someone calling my name. My heart pounded. Was my mind playing tricks on me? Or was it the forest trying to tell me something? I decided to stay the night in the cabin. As darkness enveloped the forest, the atmosphere grew heavier. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and the whispers became more distinct. They weren't calling my name. They were speaking in hushed tones, as if sharing secrets. What were they saying? Around midnight, I found an old hidden trapdoor beneath a rug. It creaked loudly as I opened it, revealing a narrow staircase leading down into the darkness. Should I go down? My instincts screamed no, but my curiosity pushed me forward. The basement was cold and damp, filled with old boxes and strange symbols painted on the walls. At the center, there was a small altar with a worn-out book. As I reached for the book, the whispers grew louder, almost deafening. Were they trying to warn me, or lure me in? The book detailed dark rituals and sacrifices meant to appease ancient forest spirits. The family had been desperate, trying to protect themselves from something lurking in the woods, but it seemed their efforts had failed. What had they summoned? Suddenly, I felt a presence behind me. I turned, and for a split second, I saw a shadowy figure before it vanished into the darkness. Was it one of the family members, or the entity they had tried to appease? I decided to leave the cabin, but as I climbed the stairs, the trapdoor slammed shut. Panic set in. Was I trapped? I pounded on the door, and after what felt like an eternity, it finally creaked open. I rushed out, gasping for fresh air. Back outside, the forest felt different. The trees seemed to close in on me, and the whispers followed my every step. I knew I couldn't leave things unresolved. The family's fate, the dark rituals, they were all tied to this place. But how could I uncover the truth without risking my own life? I spent the next few days researching local legends and speaking to anyone who knew about the cabin. One old man told me a chilling tale. The forest spirits were real, and they demanded sacrifices. The family had tried to escape their fate, but the forest never lets go of its secrets. Determined to end the haunting, I returned to the cabin one last time. Armed with the knowledge from the old man and the rituals in the book, I performed a cleansing ceremony, hoping to free the trapped spirits. The whispers grew louder, almost angry, but then, slowly, they began to fade. As the sun rose, the forest felt lighter, and the oppressive atmosphere lifted. I knew the family's spirits were finally at peace. The cabin, now just an old, abandoned relic, held no more power over the forest. Walking away, I felt a sense of closure. The forest had revealed its secret, and I had helped lay it to rest. but I couldn't shake the feeling that some mysteries are best left untouched. The forest, with all its beauty and darkness, would always hold secrets, waiting for the next curious soul to uncover.